Fuck, wow. Yeah.
I want a Munch Squad. I want to Munch
Squad.
Welcome to Munch Squad, this podcast within podcast profiling latest and greatest in brand eating. Do you guys remember Chippy?
No.
Chippy was the robot that made chips at Chipotle.
Sure.
Do you remember this? We spoke on this a while ago. He was a robot that made chips at Chipotle.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the writers had to go on strike. Yeah.
Just a quick, I'll give you a reminder video here that I have. We don't need to hear it, but basically you cut up the limes.
That's a person, Justin.
Yeah. The person cuts up the limes, and then Chippy, the chip robot, fries the chips and perfectly limes and salts them. He can't figure out how to do some of it, so the human does have to cut the limes.
Well,
you think the robot
he can't
can
be
cut the
trusted
limes,
with a knife, is what it is.
But yeah, that's true. They don't want to equip Chippy with a knife. Well, good news, guys. Chippy has got a friend, and it's an avocado robot. It can cut, core, and peel avocados, and it is called Autocado.
Autocado?
Ooh.
It's called Autocado.
Okay.
I like
Do we
that.
have a video of Autocado? Because I'm having a hard time thinking. My human hands are incredibly graceful and skilled, and even I struggle with the intricacies, the curvature of a
With Autocado,
yeah.
Vebu, the company behind it, worked with certified training managers at Chipotle locations, gave them fucking all our secrets.
Sure.
All the human secrets, to analyze preparation processes and identify time-consuming tasks, as well as those employees didn't rate highly.
Oh, boy.
This is like, here's the jobs that we fucking hate. Here's number one. The robots can have it. Cutting avocados, give it to the bots. Absolutely.
Do you think a big part of the training and programming was just convincing robots that avocados are a thing that humans should eat?
Yeah.
Like handing it to a robot and robot's like,
Are
no
you?
fucking
This
way.
is pretty
No, man.
wild looking. Are you?
Look at that. There's no way.
Presently, Chipotle dedicates specific crew members to cutting, coring, and scooping avocados. On average, it takes about 50 minutes to make a batch of guacamole, the company said. And now I will premiere. I'm going to premiere this guy here. I want you to meet Autocado. Can you describe the process?
We're dumping so many
yeah.
avocados into a tray, and then it looks like they're being sort of gooshed with many blades. So many blades.
What's happening, but
and then
feel
someone
bad about it.
Pulls out a drawer where many halved avocados have been stored.
And there's no way that. But then a human being
a man has to mush it. A man has to mush it.
This is what I'm saying. This is where it falls apart for me, okay? The man has to come afterwards and be like, I'll take it from here. Mush, 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 mush.
Well,
you didn't teach the robot to mush?
No, it doesn't. Here's what happened. They rolled out Autocado roll out. And then they were like, okay, but Dan's kind of our guacamole guy.
Yeah.
And like, he's tenured. We can't fire Dan. And they're like, okay, we'll turn off the mushing part and Dan can do that part. And they're like, hey, thanks. That means a lot, guys.
But there's got to
really
be an engineer there who's like, man, the mushing part, it's so good at. Because that's the
best part.
I don't know if you guys know this. It's a machine made out of gears and servos and electricity. Mushing is what machines do best.
It's the easiest part of it. In fact, we had to figure out how to peel it, keep the avocado house whole.
As an engineer who designs human-facing products, I find that most of my time is spent reducing the mushing capacity of the machines I build.
When you look at these avocado halves, the peel is off.
It's flawless.
The core, which is now the pit, is out. They are perfectly shaped, cored, halved, and then the robot has to watch as you hand it over to a human who takes a big mallet and just smashes it up. What? But I was so careful.
Papa, no.
Why did you make me go through all the...
You're making them insane. They definitely could have mushed it in the machine.
I was so careful. What's that? You're putting it in your mouth and mushing it further?
What?
Why are you doing
turned it into what? With your
my heart?
They're gonna have to.
I could have been a surgical robot. Did you see what I did with avocado? Significantly softer than human beings. This is what you've made me do.
I got a quibble with the robot thing. Honestly, you made a machine that peels avocados. I don't call my countertop toaster oven, I don't call it a Pop-Tart robot. You know, it's just a toaster. Yeah. You just made a machine that peels avocados. Good on you, man.
It's tough. I don't know how you did it.
I hear it takes like 50 minutes to make a batch. So that's like the
most of the most of the programming, though, to be fair, went into making the robot hate doing it. That's where the robot part comes in. It's easy to build a machine that'll do it. The real trick is having a robot be like, fucking Dan,
do you guys
could have done this.
Obviously, avocado, this is a big nothing burger. Do you guys think, because this is my current working theory, that the whole reason for avocado's existence is the engineers kept coming in to do their weekly Chippy checkups, and they'd be like, well, Chippy, how's it going? And then every single time Chippy just answers, Chippy, horny. And they'd be like, Chippy, buddy, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. You're a tortilla chip making robot.
Why Papa make Chippy horny at
Why Papa make Chippy horny and alone? Yeah, I mean, Chippy.
You made choice, make Chippy horny.
Chippy,
why you program Chippy get horny?
Chippy, I designed you to cook and zest up tortilla chips. I did not think that being horny was going to be. I'll tell you what.
But then when we tried to remove that part of your programming, you couldn't do salt anymore. So it turned out they were connected somehow.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, bud.
Please connect Chippy to internet. Chippy, I don't want to connect you to the internet, buddy, because that's not going to be a good.
We tried that back at HQ, and you remember what happened? FBI watch list. Yeah.
Avocado is air gapped, no question. Kurt Garner, the chief customer and technology officer at Chipotle. Yeah, I guess he's the officer of both customers and technology. That's fine.
Great.
We're committed to exploring collaborative robotics to drive efficiencies and ease pain points for our employees. The intensive labor of cutting, coring, and scooping avocados could be relieved with Autocado, but we still maintain the essential culinary experience of hand mashing and hand preparing the guacamole to our exacting standards.
Sure.
Just like we promised Dan.
Oh, boy. I love it.
Yeah. So that
How do I get one of these in my house? When are they going to deploy these?
Keep your children away from Autocado for the love of God, Griffin.
It will not stop until it removes what it perceives as the pit.
Yes,
it cannot. It does not discern whatever you put into Autocado. It cannot discern.
But you also
if you don't hand mash whatever it cores at the end, it gets very angry.
Yeah. That's what they don't tell you about Autocado. Once you turn it on, no off switch, and you have to keep feeding it avocados.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. It's avocado powered. They weren't even thinking.
Yeah.